Kumpo says he's not recruiting James to be his teammate. Take a listen.
I don't think I'll pitch anything to him. I feel like in his career he always made good decisions. That's what the history have showed. Everywhere that he's been, he won. If he believes that the Miami Heat organization is it's a good decision for him and his family, he should make that decision. But he's one of the greatest players to play this game, if not the greatest. From day one, he offers so much to a team. For me, having a guy like that, it will be wonderful to learn from and to try to pick his brain. And it's a person that definitely I look up to. He's been in Miami. He knows what Miami is about. And when he's ready, he'll decide.
So that's what Giannis said. And meanwhile, there was something yesterday that made us go, Miami Heat posted a link to a scheduled YouTube live stream titled, quote, LeBron James Introductory Press Conference with a date set for July 27th. A team spokesperson told Shams last night that their social media department was preparing for the possibility of James signing and mistakenly posted the now deleted link. Perk back with us, Evan Cohen here as well. So Evan, let's get to the Giannis of it all, because you heard him there. He said he's not going to be pitching LeBron James, but should he be pitching LeBron to come to Miami to play with him?
Well, just because it happened in the past in this case doesn't mean it's going to happen again in the future. So if we remember back to 2010, when LeBron James went to the Miami Heat by way of sign and trade, along with Chris Bosh, and of course Dwayne Wade re-signed there were these rumors, whether it's true or not, of he was annoyed that Derrick Rose was not recruiting him to the Chicago Bulls. Remember at the All-Star game, Eastern Conference All-Stars get introduced, and LeBron James and Dwight Howard and others are dancing, and D Rose is just standing there?
I mean, it was awkward to begin with.
Yeah,
And nobody should have
agree.
that, but
totally agree. I don't know that LeBron needs that today, 16 years later, like he did then. And I also think Giannis has made it pretty clear that he wants LeBron James on the team. Also, let's just think about this logically. At this point, would Miami be going after LeBron if Giannis didn't want him? Like, I believe there's a reason San Antonio is not going after LeBron James. I personally believe, my belief, is that Victor Wembanyama likely wants to do this, quote unquote, on his own with Steph Castle and Dylan Harper, and has probably told the San Antonio Spurs, let's not do that. Let's do it this way. Giannis hasn't done that. There's no way that Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra and the entire organization is going after LeBron without the blessing of Giannis. So I think LeBron is smart enough to know that, and that's the recruitment, that they're going after him in the first place. No, Giannis doesn't have to call every single day or send voice notes to Rich Paul, as Shams Charania reported. That doesn't need to happen. LeBron knows.
Perk, how do you see it? Should LeBron be pitching him? Or Giannis be pitching LeBron?
It better happen. Giannis better get uncomfortable if he's trying to get LeBron James. Look, we're in the moment right now where LeBron James wants to feel loved, okay? And he wants his flowers. And I'm not talking about from the entire basketball world. I'm talking about from his peers. We're talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the greatest power forwards to ever play the game of basketball. Steph Curry has made his pitch and picked up the phone and called LeBron James. Giannis is on the clock, by the way. Pat Riley just said, I don't have time to wait. Pat Riley is 80 years old, I believe 80 or 81 years of age. He's trying to win now. He brought Giannis in to win the NBA championship. When Pat Riley lands his big whale or his big fish, Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, whoever it may be in the past, they delivered in great fashion. He didn't bring Giannis down here to wiggle his toes in the sand. Giannis has to get uncomfortable, put his pride aside, pick that damn phone up, and call LeBron James. Like, it's to that point now. Like, we can't hear the reports of Tyrese Maxey and Jaylen Brown and VJ Edgecombe. All of these guys are making a pitch and picking up the phone. Like, Giannis better do his damn job, because the one thing that the Miami Heat is missing is they're missing a guy that could be a facilitator and be that floor general. Well, LeBron James is that missing piece. You put LeBron on that squad, they instantly become title contenders, legit title contenders. Without LeBron James on the Miami Heat, they still a year away. Pat Riley not trying to wait, and Giannis shouldn't be trying to wait either. You don't waste these type of moments. You don't have regrets. Giannis better pick up that phone and dial LeBron James personally.
Well, if LeBron goes to the Heat, we may retroactively look at this and say maybe it was LeBron actually recruiting Giannis. Because we're assuming right now that Giannis needs to recruit LeBron. If you're of the belief that LeBron has no idea where he's going, okay, well then that doesn't work. If you believe that LeBron has known where he's going the entire time and hasn't announced it yet, and then it's Miami, well, LeBron James knows way more about playing for the Heat organization than Giannis does. I don't buy the fact that Giannis has to recruit him at all. But Perk, you said something I wanted to follow up on. You said LeBron at this point needs the love from his peers, like it's important for him for Tyrese Maxey to call him 20-some-odd years into his career at 41 years old? Well, if that's the case, then this whole thing is just about attention. And I want to believe it's not, that it's just about the best basketball in life bit, but you played with the man. You played in the league. You're telling me that this whole thing is just about him getting love from his peers?
No, but Evan, this love that he should be getting from his peers is earned. We're talking about arguably the greatest players who ever played the game of basketball. If this was Michael Jeffrey Jordan in this situation, you know how many people would be picking up the phone to call him his peers? If this was Kobe Bryant in this situation, you know how many people would be picking up the phone to call him? Like, we're talking about real greatness. It's certain players that you would die to share a locker room with. It's certain players, and listen, when you talk about a guy, I call myself a basketball groupie. When you look at the list of the Hall of Famers that I played with, Gary Payton, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Garnett, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and I still have regrets that I still wasn't able to share the floor with Steph Curry. And I actually had an opportunity to do so. So again, when you have a guy at LeBron, far as LeBron's stature, you got to do everything in your power. Why wouldn't Giannis want to share the floor with LeBron James? Or why wouldn't these guys around the league want to have a moment where they look back once they retire and say, man, I played with LeBron James, when they could tell their children and grandchildren about stories about being in the locker room with LeBron James. Let me give you a quick story. Rajon Rondo, my good brother, a guy I won the championship with, one of the smartest basketball minds I ever been around. When you watch Rajon Rondo and you listen to him, by the way, I believe he's the only player to win a championship with the Celtics and the Lakers. But when you hear him talk about, when he does interviews and you hear him talk and speak on former players, yes, he shows his former teammates. He shows a lot of love to his 2008 teammates, Paul Pierce, KG, the list goes on. But when he talk about LeBron James and his experience sharing a locker room with LeBron James, matter of fact, he's on record saying, man, that man moved like the president. That's what he said. It's like being on the team with the president. That's how it is sharing a locker room with him. I shared a locker room with him for 2 years of my career, and I've never experienced nothing like that in my entire life. Those are moments that you can't get back.
Yeah, and I mean, we have to keep that same energy with all players and to a degree because